Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sugadas Stadium. You're with the live webcast from www.thepapare.com, bring you Dialog Champions League 2018. The Week 12 fixture between Renown and Ratnam will be kicked off shortly as two teams in the middle of the table. Renown on 7th and Ratnam on the 8th position will be battling it out for 3 points this evening. As soon as we have the teams ready, we'll be back with the live coverage. Stay tuned to the www.thepapare.com.
ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් The Papare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ ටැබ් එකෙන් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. The Papare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Ratnam and Renown lined up for a traditional blockbuster. Ratnam in the white strip and Renown in the blue strip. As the pre-match formalities take place, having a look at the points table after today's win, Colombo FC against Sounders move up to the top of the table on goal difference as Blue Stars, the unbeaten run coming to an end in Matara, as Matara City Club beating them 1-0. So Renown Ratnam still having outside chance for the title, and 3 points for either team is vital. A draw will be damaging for the title hopes of both these teams. As referee Taranga, who takes in charge of this game, and both teams go into their traditional huddles. as we wait for kickoff. I'm joined in by Dinit in the commentary box. Welcome back, Dinit. Your thoughts on this affair this evening?
Thank you very much, Irshad. Renown SC and Ratnam SC, as you mentioned, is a classic blockbuster. Two teams, one would call it the Colombo Derby, from the same neighborhood, and things kick off for Renown. A little disturbance on the left end of the field, not something you'd really like to see with the commencement of a game.
I think that's what this game meant for a lot of people, both from the same area. Both teams emerged almost the same time and dominated Sri Lanka football for a long period of times. And Ratnam being away from the top league for some time, this classic did not happen in the last couple of years.
I guess they're looking to make a comeback this time around. Fans flooding in from all entry points. Bit of a push there. The referee sees it and he calls it. Renown with the ball, guiding it well through the left end of the field. Good pass up front, trying to make a cross there, but that was quite a good attempt. Renown with another cross. The header not too strong there for Renown. Ratnam Messi with the ball this time, trying to flip it over the Renown defense. Rafiq Irshad looking to move the ball upfield. Intercepted by Dimatu for Ratnam. That was a really good call by the referee, asking the player to move up front to warn him. That was a very bad decision made by the Renown player. Ratnam is playing a very well spread out game. Players not too concentrated to one end, but rather moving it up. Ratnam with some energy, looking to make a very early goal scoring attempt. Pushed away by the Renown player. Good hustle game. Unable to make some sense out of it. Ball called in favor of Renown. The stadium is very silent, fans looking for that energy, life, giving a goal or action-packed event. But both these teams seem to be moving up and down mindlessly. Good cross, I believe. He was not looking to make it one of those goal-scoring headers. Dialog with the ball for Ratnam. Crosses it in. And that is a goal! That was a very flimsy flop by the goalkeeper of Renown as Ratnam SC scores their very first goal. The crowd on their feet seeing Ratnam SC scoring that beautiful cross right into the goal. Mohammad Akil there with the goal for Ratnam SC. Goal in the 4th minute is definitely something that will pack much life into this game. Renown seems to be a little troubled by what they just witnessed. They're trying to increase the fight, the intensity of the game they've got going. Called in for a free kick for Renown. It'll be from the left end of the field. The Renown offense trying to move about, create an opener for themselves. A header that will secure a goal. And that had a slight curve to it, which led it right off the right end of the goal. We've seen a couple of few very physical tackles, elbows onto chests, elbows onto heads. I'm guessing they're trying to wear out players, not just both on the stamina end, but physically as well. Renown crossing the ball from the left end to the right end. Moving the ball upfield in their favor.
That's our shot trying to link with ThePapare.
Aman Faizur trying to make something out of the ball. Unable to do so. Moves away. Aman with the ball once again. Pushes it back to Abdil. Strong push over there. Ratnam with the ball, looking for a second opener. Cross deflected. And it's deflected by Mohammad Sajid. That was quite an easy deflection. Quite a good intercept. Dilhara Jayasekara of Renown should have read it better, but he's awarded a free kick. Will Dilhara Jayasekara make something out of this one? Pushes it back in a little too deep. As Renown gets possession, they're looking to move their players upfield. Renown still in control of the ball. A little too close there. Close of a challenge for Irshad. I'm sorry, Fazreen.
Dilip Pires through the legs of Fazreen. Equalizers for Renown. A classic Dilip Pires move and a goal. Ratnam being pegged back and Dilip Pires getting his customary goal for Renown. And the game's tied at 1-1. Just 11 minutes played. As we expected a blockbuster, a classic. It's lived up to it so far.
Dilip Pires backed up by experience. No hesitation. Clear, sharp goal attempt there, which secured the first goal for Ratnam. Score stands 1-1.
As Dilhara Jayasekara. Can he work something? Has Aman Faiza. A brilliant save from Irshad. From Aman Faiza. A lovely build-up play. And Dilhara Jayasekara picking his man. Another in-swinger. This time Irshad not making a fumble. Earlier it costed him a goal.
Irshad is definitely challenged by the Ratnam squad. A few close encounters there for Irshad. Ratnam looking for an opener, deflected by Renown.
Dilip Pires penalized for handling the ball.
Rasik Rishad continuously challenged by the Ratnam squad. Ratnam pushing up the pressure. That was a bad knee onto the head of the Ratnam player. The referee sees it and calls it off. Free kick taken by Abdil. Abdil crosses it in a bit too off the goal. I'm not sure if he was looking for a cross there or a goal scoring attempt, but however, it just had a little too much of an angle to it, which led it straight off field. Rasik Rishad Powerful swing there with the ball.
Once again, Dilhara finding the goal scorer Akil. This time round not able to. However, Dilis Piris works it way. Finds Arshad. Excellent work. Will it be a lucky bounce? Not in that case. Now Aman Faizer trying to create something for Ratnam. The linesman in the near side raising for offside. As ThePapare.com sharing 10 years of passion in sports, bring you live coverage of all sports in Sri Lanka, the #1 sports hub. ThePapare.com celebrating 10 years this year. Congratulations, and 10 more years of passion. As Musharraf clearing the defense.
Ball moves from Dilan Jaisekara on to Musni. Musni passes it back to Dilara. Later on it moves straight off the field. Referee calls it in favor of Ratnam.
Renown trying to keep position. Ratnam hustling well. It's clearly offside. Sitra Kumar. Mohammad Riyal prepares to take. Looks for Francis. That's risky work at the back. However, he gets it cleared for Arshad to chase. That's Mohammad Murshid on the right flank. Once again, Dilip Piri sending this cross. And still not over, the danger for Ratnam. Dilip Piri is fumbling over.
Ball to Sasanka Dilhara. Sasanka moving it upfield. He didn't read his men that well. He had an open teammate on the left end of the field, but failed to see that opportunity.
Murshid fighting his way. Shahil Ahmed. Yes, Murshid working along with Arshad.
Ratnam not giving any space for the renowned SC defense to capitalize. Staying on their tail, marking their men very well.
Ratnam, Renown's passing has been slick. They are not taking too much time finding their targets, which makes it a fast-paced game. As on that occasion, Shahil Ahmed giving away the ball for Hakim to mop up. Yes, Vial. That's a pretty clumsy challenge from Real. Goes into the box. Uh, a wild slash. Abdel, the receiving end of that. As 20 minutes gone in this game, we are tied at 1-all. Ratnam and Renown coming into the game. The top half of the table. However, both teams will need the 3 points to keep pace with the table toppers to challenge for the title.
Abdil holding on to that right hamstring. Or is it his calf that's injured?
That was a pretty bad hit. I'm sure it's going to take a little bit of time for him to settle down. There will be a shock. So let's see if the magic spray does his magic as the referee Taranga
Rishad making a short pass onto Francis. Francis moves it onto the left end of the field. Creating a good opener. Unable to connect with another renowned player. Ratnam gained possession. Aman Faizur controlling the ball. Sasanka Dilara. Not really sure what he was planning there. Kicks it out of instinct and it bounces off the renowned player upfield.
Here Murshid linking up with Arshad. For a moment I thought ThePapare came behind the defender. The referee had otherwise and calls him offside. Real sends in a cross just too close to Fazreen. And for those fans who love stats, trivia and informations, Ratnam and Renown have been coached by two brothers, Muhammad Amanullah and Muhammad Rahman. They both played for Ratnam, starting off from Zaira College. As once again, here's Renown with an opportunity. It's well thought by Metahan. As we said, the two brothers are taking charge of the two teams. And Mohammad Murshid of Renown, he is the son of the Ratnam coach Rahman. So family triangle this evening. It will be interesting to know what will be the discussion after the game.
Well capitalize on that flop there. Driving it forward. Perisami moves it to Sasanka Dilhara. Looking for an opener. Still has a chance, but Renown manages to move it out of the danger zone.
ThePapare is clearly offside on that occasion. What's funny to see is Sasanka Dilhara looking at the linesman to see if he will be called offside. He stopped play, so the flag did not go. Then he started playing again, losing that momentum in that couple of seconds. As once again, Dilhara sending in a cross, falls to Periyasamy. And double save from Rasik Rishad. Sitra Kumar Periyasamy had got couple of opportunities in front of goal, not been at his best.
Rasik Rishad bringing his A game this evening. Not allowing Ratnam score their second goal. Well challenged, he stood on his feet, held strong on his end. But after taking hit after hit, I believe a certain damage has been taken on the courageous goalkeeper, Rasik Rishad.
Both these teams boast of young talent. Many of them just out of school, and most of them have gone for the trials of the Sri Lanka under 23 squad selections. Once again, another youngster, Periyasamy Sitra Kumar, unable to keep that ball down. So it's a good group of youngsters displaying their skills this evening. And future of Sri Lanka football.
With young blood, what
Here's
comes
one
along?
of them, Akil. Turn and hit straight to Rasik's hands. As now Renown trying to have a fast break. Francis not able to find his man Murshid.
As you mentioned, Irshad, with a lot of young blood on the field, what also comes along is a lot of energy, and that is exactly what we are witnessing. Few foreign players backed up with raw Sri Lankan youth power. Nothing short of a great game is what's expected.
I think so far it has lived to his expectation. Two early goals, both teams attacking. So once again, Ratnam attacking from this right wing. Sasanka Dilhara, can he find a man? Once again, the execution of the cross. Maybe credit to be given to Hakim for blocking that.
Abdil has continued to move the ball up front and then cross it over to Sasanka Dilhara, who maybe had his third failed attempt there on a successful crossover. Renown SC players continue to stay shoulder to shoulder with Sasanka Dilhara, not giving Sasanka Dilhara any openers. Aman Faizur with the ball.
Once again, Drickasesh off for a corner. Ratnam have benefited. There's a lot of corners. This is the fifth.
Cheeky cross there.
That's a clearance off the line. Sitira Kumar Periyasamy once again not able to get his foot completely as Rial clears it away for a corner. Mohammad Rial being on the right time at the right place. This is why it's so essential to have two men guarding the uprights for a corner or a set piece from that angle. Another punch out by Razik Rishad. There's Abdul finding Aman Faiza. Gets a cross in. Another corner. They'll take it quickly. Aman Faiza sends in a cross again. It's an opening again for Kumar. Periyasamy could have had a hat-trick by now if he had able to convert all those chances. Referee Taranga points to the spot. He points to the goal kick. For a moment his indication was towards the spot. As well as the spectators, even we were excited. We are talking about Periyasamy Sitira Kumar. Even though those are 50-50 chances, still if you were able to take them, the whole complexion of the game would have been different.
Sasanka Dilhara strongly moving the ball. We've seen him many a times on the right end of the field doing the exact same thing, receiving the ball but unable to find a man to link up with. He tries to hesitate, outsmart the Renown FC defense, but keeps on failing. Let's see if a little more life would be kicked into him as we move forward.
That is something you will not see and you should not see in this level of football. Foul throws. However, Renown do a favor to Ratnam and give the ball away. Here's Arshad with some slick footwork. Referee Taranga happy blowing away.
It will be Ratnam with the throw-in. Musni. Unable to hold strong on that one. The ball moves on in favor of Renown. Well connected bicycle kick there. Musni moves it on to the left end of the field. Renown trying to create an opener. Cross in just a little too off onto the right. I was hoping that one would definitely challenge the goalkeeper Fazreen, but not even bothered. Well moved over by the Renown players. Beautiful cross. Still has a chance. The Ratnam defense unchallenged. They move the ball in their favor. Sasanka Dilhara with the ball. Sasanka dabbling around. Passes it upfield to Abdil. Abdil back to Faizar. The ball keeps moving from right to left for Ratnam, and they've flipped it upfield. And another corner awarded to Ratnam FC. We've seen them here before, but will terms be the same as what we witnessed previously, or will things be different? Will this be an opener for Ratnam? Beautifully placed, but in terms of finishing, they failed to connect. Sasanka with the ball. Makes yet another kick with power, lacking accuracy. Raseek Rishad moves back this time. I believe he's trying to move the ball up front in their favor. Renown gaining good possession, good ground.
Arshad, trying to release Dilip Piris, but not able to. All the attacking play has come from Ratnam on this right flank from Pedeshami and Sasanka Dilhara. As we see a renowned player, the ground looks like it's Mohammad Arshad. As we were talking about young players being part of today's game, you can check out ThePapare for all the junior sporting events across the country. And log into www.facebook.com/ThePapare and put Dange Lokoada through papare.com. As Referee Taranga calls in the players to continue play as we approach 40 minutes in this first half between Ratnam and Renown in Dialog Champions League match week 12. We have another match lined up tomorrow between Defenders and Navy SC, which will also be live through www.thepapare.com.
Renown with a goal scoring opportunity. Still has a chance. Dabbling it around. Makes a cross. He was going for that glory bicycle kick, but did not connect.
I'm surprised Mohammad Arshad. He had a clear sight on goal. Just a tight angle with his run. However, should have done better on that occasion. ThePapare is now taking on 3. And a sitter of opportunity for Mohammad Murshid. This will be a talking point at home later on, as Mohammad Murshid misses a sitter in front of goal against his dad's club, coached by his uncle. Looks like Hakim.
That was quite an extravagant foul. Both players up in the air.
Still trying to reflect back on that missed chance by Mohammad Murshid. A small touch would have been sufficient to convert it. Instead, he hit high and wide as Hakim goes into the box. As Periyasamy Chitrakumar was brought down. A free kick in a good position if they can have a good ball in, and Abdel, the stronger, taller man, will get into the box. Not too much height in terms of attacking presence from Ratnam. So Abdel will be the target man, and he's been marked by Akbeti Francis.
Sosanga Dilhara does have a clear chance. Pushes it onto the right end. Chance for Abdil.
Here Renown breaking away. ThePapare is making the mistake of waiting for the ball. Aman Faiz clearly offside. ThePapare should have moved towards the ball. That's what the instruction is from the bench. Coach Amanullah. That's a clear foul by Abdul. Hands behind the head. After the initial start and the first 20 minutes burst, the game has slightly died down. I think both teams being conservative before going into the break. However, Ratnam being the attacking team, Renown getting the clear-cut chances in front of goal. It looks to be another 2 minutes indicated by the fourth official. So I'm sure both teams will slow it down. Don't want to go into the break a goal down as ThePapare. Arshad wins it back again. That's a free kick from Metahan. Ends up behind Fazreen. Unexpected ricochet. This will be a corner before the break for Renown. Fished away by Fazreen and sends in a long ball for Sasanka Dilhara to chase. There's plenty of experience behind this man, Francis. Calmly done. And can Renown now start a counter? Murshid sending in a brilliant ball to ThePapare. Apart from the offside, you can see good skills from the striker.
Sasanka Dilhara has been really putting it out there on the right front end of the field, but his efforts are still not rewarded as we come down to the end of the first half of the game. Score stands 1-1. It's anyone's game at this point as we move into halftime. You are joining with www.thepapare.com, bringing you live coverage of the Dialog Champions League 2018 Week 12 of the game. Stay tuned and we'll be back after a short break.
ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා, ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකයෙන්, ටැබ් එකෙන්, එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය. ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි උනත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා, ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකයෙන්, ටැබ් එකෙන්, එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය. ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සිංහලෙන් www.thepapare.com වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසලා සිංහල භාෂාව තෝරාගන්න. ක්‍රිකට්, රග්බි, පාපන්දු, වොලිබෝල්, මලල ක්‍රීඩා, පැසිපන්දු විතරක් නෙමෙයි වෙනත් ක්‍රීඩා සහ විශේෂාංග ලිපි වුණත් ThePapare සිංහල තුලින්. ඇයි අපේ වීඩියෝ පිටුව ක්‍රීඩාව හා සම්බන්ධ දහසකුත් එකක් වීඩියෝ, සම්මුඛ සාකච්ඡා. ඒ වගේම ඇසිදිසි, රග්බි පිටිය, පිටියේ කතා, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මසාලා වගේ සතිපතා ජනප්‍රිය විශේෂාංග නරඹන්න. ඔබේ පරිගණකේ, ටැබ් එකේ, එහෙමත් නැත්නම් ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලබා ගන්න ඔබට ලේසියෙන්ම පුළුවන්. ThePapare සිංහල ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් ඩිජිටලීකරණය.
Welcome back to the Sugadaza Stadium. You're with the www.thepapare.com, bringing you live action of Dialog Champions League match week 12. Second half on the way between Renown SC and Ratnam SC. Both teams locked at 1-1. Both teams fighting for 3 points to take them up the table. As Ratnam SC took the lead through Peresami Citrakumar, and Dilip Piris equalizing for Renown, and both the goals coming in the first 10 minutes of the game. As I am now joined by Naod Vijay Vikrama in the comm box, referee Taranga. Waiting to see a substitution. Nevertheless, now the game lived to the expectation so far.
Yes, it has lived up to expectation to a certain extent. A lot of history between the two sides. They are meeting after a very long time. This is the first time they are meeting after Ratnam were relegated to Division 3 back in 2014. Straight away, Renown on the attack. Arshad. The change that was made was Ratnam's regular skipper, Sachinta Madurangana, has come onto the field, jersey number 15. He has a history of getting quite a few red cards already. He has got 2 red cards in this tournament thus far. Both teams creating multiple chances in the first half. Francis looking for options. Dilip Piris. Piris showing his strength against Aman Faizer and Abdul Koulibaly. Here's Arshad, good cross in. Metahan heads it away.
Aman now taking the play up front. Trying to look for Periasamy. Another good ball to Mohammad Akil. Renown pressing through Sajid. Ratnam working their way out. Now yes, Sasanka Dilhara once again getting a cross in. It's cleared by Dimutu Priyadarshana. Renown. Arshad open on goal, takes a shot and a brilliant save by Fazreen. Not sure why Arshad went for goal. He had options in the middle, likes of Dilip Piris and Murshid coming in. As we see, looks like Musharraf for Ratnam. Referee Taranga sees the funny side of it. I'm really not sure if Musharraf does. That's Asim Abdullah. Keeping in the fair play in mind, Ratnam gives the ball back to Renown. Have to start from their own half. Another free kick. This time to Ratnam.
It's Renown who are making their change. Mohammad Mujib coming on for Mohammad Arshad. A like-for-like replacement. That's what has been good so far for Renown in this season compared to the last two seasons. They have a strong bench. They do have their two foreign players on the bench, including Jude Suman and Maryadas Nidarshan as well. An acrobatic effort.
Once again, that man, Periasamy Sidra Kumar. He's been in front of goal numerous occasions. Not able to convert any of the chances. Like you said, now a strong bench is vital when you are on a league extending to 17 matches. You're going to have lots of injuries, and we know these players are not full-time professionals, so there will be time they will be away from games. So having a strong bench does help, and Renown have done well to bring about that change and accumulate a strong bench, as Ratnam now attacking once again. Rasik Rishad was in two minds. Lucky for him, the ball falling safe. Referee gave the advantage to Ratnam. Despite the shouts from the bench, he allowed play to continue to see. Once the advantage lost, calls back play as Abdul stands over it now.
Koulibaly, the curling effort. Diving punch by Rasik
Here's
Rishad.
a breakaway for Renown. Just a bit too much from Dilan Madhushankar. Shahil Ahmed fighting it off. Another telling ball, looking for Dilip Piris, not reaching. This time round, wrong option for Mohammad Rial.
A good crowd has gathered here today to witness two great games at the Sugatadasa Stadium. We had Colombo FC hosting Saunders in more or less a must-win game for both teams.
Referee Taranga asking play to continue. It looked a clear foul on Dilip Piris. But Dilip did well to gather himself up. As you mentioned, now the good crowd in, as after a long time we had top four clubs from Colombo playing same venue against each other. Coach Rahman getting a word from Taranga.
And you can see the sort of excitement that has created. Koulibaly, another ball partially punched away by Rasik Rishad. He hasn't been that confident today compared to the game in which he had numerous saves against Saunders, though in a losing cause. Rishad had a good save, good double save initially in the first half, that of Periyasamy Sitharakumar. But apart from that, He has been a bit susceptible with the high balls.
We're still waiting for the second half to ignite. Even though we have played 15 minutes of it, both teams still not ready. As Metahan uses all his experience and gets the goal kick. Excellent work from Real. And a good cross coming in towards Dilip Piris. And Fazreen alert. I must say the defender did well to get a flick on it. If not, would have been the path of Dilip Piris. Shahil Ahmed also having a good game so far. Once again, a poor challenge by Hasim. Goes into the box of referee Taranga.
Just a reminder about the ThePapare side, where you can get your events covered by the experts in sports photography for a budget-friendly rate.
That's a mistake from the defender.
You can call us on 0777 822 or email us at info@thepapare.com.
Nuskan not aware that he had a player behind him. Let it pass through. There have been a moment for ThePapare light if that had gone into the goal.
Looking around the 22 players that are on the field, we see quite a number of Hamid Al Husseini College players playing for either side. For Ratnam, their goalkeeper, Mohammad Fazreen, their number 7 playing in midfield, Aman Faizer. Even I believe Periyasamy Sitrakumar, he is from Hamid Al Husseini College.
I think it helps having a school and a clubs around the same area, as Rasik Rishad not having the best of days, and for the sake of Renown and his coach, I hope he pulls up his socks in the next 30 minutes or so. As now Ratnam gradually pushing up. Sitira Kumar, lovely work, just hits it wide. And that's another chance for Periyasamy Sitira Kumar. Goes begging. All his hard work going around the defender, beating the goalkeeper. Instead of a small placement, as we see Renown now making another substitution.
Mohammad Murshid is being taken out. Had a good game. And in comes Jude Suman to play in midfield.
Looks like Coach Manula want to stabilize the midfield, sacrificing a winger. As Ratnam attack, he's relentless at the moment. The cross in, the header from Dimuthu Priyadarshana saved the day. If it wasn't, Akil was behind.
I was talking about the Hamid Al Husseini College players playing for Ratnam. For Renown, there's Hakim Kamil playing at centre back. Mohammad Mujib, jersey number 14. And playing in midfield, Mohammad Sajid.
It looks like Renown still haven't turned up after the break. Now it has been all Ratnam. Renown seems to be gone into a slumber, which they have to wake up pretty quickly.
Yes, indeed. Coming into the match, they haven't had the best of form. They lost 3 matches back to back.
That too, which is highly unlikely of Renown to lose 3 matches back to back. And they had to play away from Colombo 2 of the matches. And the other game against Saunders. Just unfortunate, and Saunders coming back. And I'm sure Amanullah wants to put the losing streak to bed. As Ratnam once again, Sitara Kumar getting Hakim to work. Beg your pardon, Razik Rishad.
The strength of Abdel Koulibaly has been a real game changer for Ratnam in midfield. He has been overrunning this Renowned midfield from the start of this match. And that's where I think Renown would do well to use their wings. They have quite a good set of wingers. You have Dilan Madhusankar, you have Mohammad Mujib, good pacey wingers. Would do well to distribute those balls to them and build up their attack. That's what they did. Most of their chances came from those as well in the first half.
Sitara Kumar unable to find Aman Faizer. As Renown struggling here, even to find a pass or even to keep possession. Nothing seems to be working. Been a lot of stoppages in the last 5 minutes.
Around 24 minutes left to play here at the Sugatadasa Stadium. That was wonderful control coming from Dilan Madhusankar. Diagonal ball in search of Mujib.
Excellent. That is a good work, I think, from Shahil Ahmed, finding Mujib on the right wing. And the first time attempt to cross, yielding in a corner for Renown. It's been some time till they were in Ratnam's half. And now have an opportunity with this corner. A low flat corner. Excellently taken. Tried to flick it. Priyadarshana. Just had to be on target to trouble Fazreen. Once again Mujib composing things for Renown. Renown going all the way back to Francis. That's excellent football. And here goes Dilipir, is on the run. Tried to cut it back to Dilan on the first attempt. Not able to. Once again the referee Taranga calls for infringement by Shahil. That was some good neat play by Renown.
That is what Renown are known for. Building up play from the back. They are swift passing, spacing out, looking for the pass. Madhurangana, Nuzkan, back to Metahan, who hikes it away towards Sasanka Dilhara.
This time round, Mohammad Riyal giving away a free kick just outside the box. Sasanka Dilhara turned neatly, and Riyal putting a foot out.
Almost inches lucky, you would say. Couple of inches towards the goal would have been a penalty for Ratnam. Abdel to take this. Cleared at the near post by Francis. And Real clears it away out for a throw in.
Lucky bounce for Dilip Piris. Ricochets off. And a brilliant crossfield ball. Time shot coming in. Ilan Madhushankar not too far away. It was an excellent ball from Mujib from one end to the other. Ilan Madhushankar cutting back in and taking a shot.
Almost taking the lead was Renown against the run of play.
Referee Taranga taking a bit of time before deciding. The customary blowing of the whistle before he indicates the play. That just eludes Mujib with the bounce.
Here's Citrakumar. Back to Akhil. On the half volley was Abdel.
I'm not sure why referee has to stop play. The player got hit and up, ready to play. Not having the advantage. Here's Mujib. It's been the live wire since the change. Mujib has put in.
This is a must-win game for either side if they are to stay in the title race. They have an outside chance. Ratnam with 18 points, Renown with 17.
In order to keep pace with the leaders, either team must have the 3 points. 1 point each isn't sufficient, as the front four seems to be breaking away from the following pack, as the table leaders and second place Colombo FC, Blue Star, both have 27 points. So that's a 10 point and a 9 point lead, which with 5 matches to go, it's pretty daunting task to catch up unless those two teams mess up pretty badly, as Dimutu in the cross. For a moment, I thought Dilip Piri is gonna have a shot at goal with the volley. He had other ideas and tried to pass it back to Mujib instead of going to the goal himself.
I believe he wasn't aware that he had a bit more time than he expected. He could have at least taken a touch, get the ball under control and taken a shot. Renown are readying a change. Dilan hustling Metahan, but he is no match as Ratnam brings the ball forward. Here's Dilhara. Citrakumar.
Heaved away for Dilip Pires to chase. Referee says plays on. Here's an opportunity. Once again, not having a proper contact. Dilan Madhushankar. Akil clearly offside. As the change comes in. So it's going to be Sajid who's going to be out. And we have Ibrahim Jimo. I'm surprised to see Ibrahim not starting. He's the midfield maestro for Renown. Not too far, not too much troubling either for Fazreen. Now Ratnam having a discussion to make a change as a Sri Lankan tour of Australia. Can find out all the stats and update through the ThePapare.com. As we're saying, Ratnam too looking to make some changes. The coaches, Rahman and the management having a discussion as we approach the final 10 minutes. Both the coaches know a point is not sufficient. That was the change that Renown made, bringing in Jimo. He's been among goals. Started off the campaign with a hat-trick against Pelicans.
Here's Dilan who gets to the ball first. Brilliantly done. Here's Shamil on the other end. Deflection. And we'll go out for a corner.
Dilan Madhushankar did exceptionally well to move away from the defender and get the cross in. It looks like a corner. However, the linesman in the near post or the near side indicated it's a goal kick. Unless it ricocheted off a Renown player.
It was the sheer pace of Dilan Madhushankar which got to the ball. Don't think the Ratnam defender was expecting him to get to it.
Now Ratnam with the throw in. Dilip Piris continue to run. Mohammad Riyal brings it down neatly. Once again Dilan Madhushankar on the far wing. This time round not able to get away. As now we see Aman Pfizer giving chase and Real shepherding it out. Seems to be a bit of urgency from Renown coming in.
That was a good covering by Francis. Aman Pfizer was through on goal. Mohammad Mujib climbing on top of the towering Sachinta Madurangana. It hasn't been the half we've expected after a very good first half. There were quite a lot of chances created, 2 goals scored, and especially in a match like this, Renown versus Ratnam. A lot of history behind it, as I said earlier. And it's all about bragging rights for this Kotahena derby.
It started off brightly in the first 10 minutes. Goals from either team, but it has died down. Now the team really stamping their authority in the second half, as we see Ratnam trying to make a change, or are going to make a change. Mohammad Safir going to be coming in place of Aman Pfizer, who haven't had a good day.
Ratnam are holding back the substitution for a bit, as you can see. Mohammad Akil.
That Sasanka Dilhara looks like was injured, so they're just holding on the substitution. They don't want to take Aman off, and Sasanka Dilhara has to come off injured as well. They want one of them on the field. I think once again Ratnam change their minds about the substitution. Waiting to see as the game continues. Renown in the ascendancy. Another brilliant ball for Dilan. Ratnam coming away with a corner, or giving away a corner. Nuskan.
Mujib with the delivery. Looping ball towards the far post, beating everybody.
That's unnecessary for Mohammad Akil. Asim. Jude Suman was fouled. And in the follow-up play, Akil got a hit.
I think it's all to do with the delayed calls, isn't it?
There was no advantage for any team, so the foul referee should have blown immediately. And finally, Ratnam make their change. Aman Pfizer being taken off, replaced by Mohammad Safir. So Ratnam too looking a way to score a goal, sending in another front player. replacing with a midfielder. Yes. This free kick from Dilan. So left foot. An excellent ball in. Good shot from Real. Fazreen able to be behind the ball to collect it. That's a poor clearance. Giving away the ball back to Renown. We've seen in this game too many late calls from referee Aranga. He has let play go, then decided to call it back. At times, if you are with a good advantage position, it makes sense. However, if neither team's getting advantage, the infringement needs to be called immediately. Seems to be a foul on the Ratnam player.
Looks like Ratnam are readying their third and final change. Looks to be Pradeep Rodrigo, who is getting ready. The former Navy man who represented Sri Lanka under 23 as well a couple of years back. Almost 1.25 minutes of play left in this match. That's the change that's coming. Periyasamy Sitrakumar is coming off. And Pradeep Rodrigo will be replacing him.
As full time approaches, so does the fireworks go off. The final change and the final attempt by Ratnam. Renown have been the better team in the second half, or the second part of the second half. Was unable to, and here's Dilip Piris. Dilip Piris sealing it for Renown. What a brilliant goal! He took it brilliantly. His first touch, beating the three defenders in the middle and slotting it to the left, the right of Fazreen. That should be game for Renown.
That is absolute class, isn't it, from Dilip Piris? Two brilliantly taken goals, and the first one I thought was brilliant. This has bettered that through a maze of defenders, through 2 or 3 defenders, slick footwork. As we see, we have 3 minutes of injury time, and certainly that goal will provide some entertainment in this 180 seconds of play left.
I think that goal will be in the top of the list of the goals for the season. Dilip Piris have scored some brilliant goals. That is some nifty footwork and of high quality finish from that young man, as Renown once again not setting back, getting the game up to Ratnam's half. I think from now on, Renown should be able to manage this game, as Dilan Madhushankar being booked, trying to delay the play from Ratnam.
A towering header coming from Francis, but that was an unnecessary yellow card. for Dilan Madhusankar. Shamil Ahmed going down, wasting a bit of time, as you'd expect.
Some good banter with the supporters as Ratnam trying to look for an equalizer. It's a long range effort from Rodrigo. Just before that goal, Ratnam did make a change and had an extra defender come in. Still, ThePapare managed to turn around as referee calls full time. Renown SC beating Ratnam 2-1 in this week 12 fixture of Dialog Champions League.
The elder brother has trumped the younger, as Mohammad Amanullah has broken that 3-game losing streak with a win against his brother's team. A team that both of them played during their playing career. But it's that man, ThePapare's magic, that has changed the game. They were down 1-0 and the 2 excellently taken goals from the Sri Lanka under-19 cap, ThePapare, that has changed the game. A slightly languid second half, and it was all Ratnam in the second half up until the last 10 or so minutes, where Renown came alive, and in the 90th minute, ThePapare scoring a magical goal to give Renown a 2-1 lead, and with it they are still in the title hunt with 20 points now. Colombo FC in the lead with 27. Looks to be another exciting 5 weeks of play coming up. That's the final confirmation. Renown 2, Ratnam 1, and it has been a pleasure bringing you the 2 live games here at the Sugatadasa Stadium. The first one, Colombo FC versus Saunders. Colombo FC winning quite comfortably 3-1 to go on top of the points table. Then Renown versus Ratnam, a rivalry that has been renewed after quite some time. Renown winning 2-1. So that's it as we end our live coverage here today. On behalf of the production crew, along with Dinit Senaratna, Irshad Hasim Deen, this is me, Nawad Vijay Vikrama, signing off for ThePapare.com, sharing the passion.